2. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returned. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can get...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Lance getting this out to the flat. Mostert. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Lance going to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
That ball caught Brandon Ayuk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They right from the first snap.
They had the now they need a big play. 10. Back to throw. Fields. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, the backfield a week ago, they got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now it's Fields. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize. Move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On play action, Lance on the move to his left. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Lance looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Lance now to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On first down, Fields. And he will find his man on the outside. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Fields. Caught by Montgomery. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. To throw is Fields. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Lance now on first down. And this complete to Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll roll him out right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Second quarter, 2 minutes. A reminder coming up just a few minutes. Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on second down. Fields. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have broken the tie.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it when the other direction. Excellent blocking and picked up a touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Throwing after the interception. Fields. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. Fields. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
All right, partner, you look at a play call like that, and you have to think to yourself, that's got to be one to pad the stats a little bit, huh?
He has had a great game throwing the football, and I think you're right. Maybe getting a little greedy again down near the end zone. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmaker. But above all, play your game.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. On first down, Lance buying time to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Lance is going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Lance. Dancing to his... And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8. Now Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he coughed it up.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance, rolling to his right. And returns it right back to Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now Lance again. Flushed out right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. Will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the 49ers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 27, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, 14 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a play fake. Lance. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Lance now on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Forced out to his left. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance able to push his way through, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there, but you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
A big play there on the catch and run. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And Lance going to throw. Rolling, and he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. 2nd down and goal. Lance eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 103 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings us 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Being chased out left. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Robinson's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Back to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be brought down well at about the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.